you for your introduction. Good afternoon. I'm Chen Dang from Shanghai Jiao University, and it's a great honor here today and have this opportunity to introduce our work on log analysis. And this collaboration with Microsoft Certification, and the purpose of this work is to resolve problems of log redundancy and insufficiency. So why do we focus on logs? Because log is widely used in practical in developing or auditing activities. The log statements are very easy to add, and usually they have no side effect except for some runtime overhead. And all of us obviously form a program over the program, but overall their functionalities and behaviors are really well specified. So there are some problems, and on one hand, if we try to find some clues to a particular failure, we try to find the root cause from the logs, then we are likely to be overwhelmed by numerous logs that are irrelevant to a specific failure. On the other hand, treatment is still easy to review the causality chain which connects the failure to its root cause. So, as an attempt to resolve these problems, we proposed a highly automated technique named AutoLog. AutoLog targets in-house development, where the program source code is available and we can modify it as we like. For example, we can insert new logs into and rerun the program to get more logs. And also, AutoLog is not fully automated. It only supports interactive development because we believe that the human efforts are still crucial in most of the development activities. There are two basic ideas in AutoLog. Log slicing, has already been mentioned in previous talk. Log slicing at the same time is to choose and highlight the most relevant ones from the large number of logs. And log refinement is to automatically produce sufficient logs to support the human development. And here is a high-level workflow of AutoLog. First program is execute as usual and hit the bug, triggering failure, and also generating a lot of logs. And here we assume that at the beginning of each debugging session, the failure can be observed in logs. It can be one line of error message, an exception, or assertion failure. Then from now on, the program source code along with the logs will be processed by the log slicing component. Here, the program slicing component and sliceDB are designed to accelerate this process, and details of this component will be explained shortly. The result of the log slicing component is a group of highlighted logs, which is supposed to be a small part of all the logs, and they will be presented to the developer. And if he's lucky enough, then he is able to find bug using this log. But otherwise, if he feels that the current logs are insufficient, then he can ask for more. And the log refinement component will instrument the program by inserting new logging statement in some selected program points. The instrument program will be re-executed to generate new logs. The new logs will be sliced again and then presented to the developer. In this way, the debugging session will continue probably for several iterations. The less the better. Here is an example program. Please do not read it. We just have to notice that here is an insertion at line 14 and 2 logging statements at lines 2 and 11. On the right hand side is a control flow graph of this program. And now I will introduce the technical details of AutoLog. The first component is log slicing. And the basic idea is to identify relevant logs by analyzing program dependencies. And here is another example, and also please do not write because it's far from that one. And on the right hand side is a piece of program, and on the left hand side is a lot of logs printed by this piece of program. And suppose we observed an error message among logs, then in log slicing, we first map this a message to its corresponding logging statement. That is the statement which has printed this log. Based on this statement, we use some analysis techniques to find a group of statements which may or actually affect the value printed at this logging statement. We call the set of statement slice. Based on this slice, we will find a group of relevant logging statement that will print another group of logs. We call these logs relevant logs. Here we say that this group of logs can probably reveal how the program state becomes erroneous and eventually causes a bug. And let's see why we can do this. And also, currently we assume that in each log message, the exact location information is contained. So the mapping between logs and the logging statement is straightforward. The major concern is how we obtain size efficiently. In fact, we base our log slicing largely on the technique called program slicing, which is a traditional program analysis technique. In general, a program slicing algorithm starts from a program point, which we call slicing criteria, and follow the control and data dependencies to find all statements that may or actually affect the program point. And the original program slicing, for example, in the control flow graph, we can use the assertion at line 14 as a slicing criterion. And the original program slicing is static in that it considers all the static dependencies in the program. And it has the advantage that it can be computed offline. But it is a static program, so it's conservative. The result is that a static slicer is usually imprecise. And in this particular example, the static slice from the assertion contains all the program. Okay. In contrast, the dynamic slicing is a variant of the original program slicing. It only captures the actual dependencies that occur in a specific execution. So if we use an input to drive the program, then with the same starting point, then we get a slice which is much more precise than a static program slice. But it is only relevant to a specific execution. And also, in order to do dynamic program slicing, we usually have to record a complete execution trace. If there are some loops, runtime overhead will be incurred. So in log slicing, we want to combine the best of both sides. Log slicing is actually hybrid. That is, we use both static and dynamic information when we do log slicing. The static information mainly contains the static slices which we prepare offline and store in a slice DB. During this step, we use the existing logging statement as a start point. As for the dynamic information, we extract it from the printed logs. We do not do extra instrumentation to the program. So more exactly, we find out the locations of the printed logs and use them to prove the control flow graph. In this example, if we see that a log is printed at line 11, then we can conclude that because